the rise and fall of the Indus Valley Civilization. Long before the pyramids of Egypt were complete, before China's dynasties took shape, an advanced civilization thrived on the banks of the Indus River. They built cities with precision, traded across oceans, and lived in peaceful, organized societies. And then they vanished. This is the story of the rise and fall of the Indus Valley Civilization. Welcome to Cerebro Ethos. Today, we uncover the rise and fall of the Indus Valley Civilization. Chapter 1, Born Along the River. Around 3,300 BCE, in the fertile plains of what is today Pakistan and northwest India, a civilization began to stir. Cradled between the mighty Indus and the now-lost Saraswati rivers, the land was rich, the soil generous, and the possibilities endless. They learned to tame the waters, digging canals, storing rainwater, and mastering irrigation in ways that would rival modern techniques. With steady food came stability. With stability came growth. Small farming villages blossomed into towns, then into cities. But these weren't chaotic clusters of huts. They were designed with purpose. Long before Rome or Athens, these people were laying out streets in perfect grids, aligning their buildings with the stars, planning drainage and water systems beneath their homes. They weren't just surviving. They were designing the future. This wasn't just the birth of a city. It was the quiet dawn of one of the world's earliest and most sophisticated civilizations. Chapter 2, Cities of Wonder. Mohenjo-Daro, Harappa. These names echo through time, not as forgotten ruins, but as evidence of a people far ahead of their age. Imagine walking down streets laid out in perfect symmetry, flanked by brick homes that rose 2 or even 3 stories high. Beneath your feet, covered sewage systems that carried waste away from the city, a concept many civilizations wouldn't master for millennia. At the center of the city, the Great Bath of Mohenjo-Daro, a massive public water tank, carefully constructed with waterproof bricks and intricate drainage. Was it for ritual, hygiene, community gathering? We may never know, but its design speaks of intentional, collective ingenuity. And here's the most fascinating part. No palaces, no monuments to kings, no massive armies etched in stone. Instead, we find order, standardization, and trade. Seals engraved with strange symbols, perhaps a lost language used to mark goods. Weights and measures were uniform across cities hundreds of miles apart. And artifacts from Mesopotamia suggest trade stretched as far as ancient Sumer. This wasn't an empire built by conquest. It was a civilization held together by cooperation, commerce, and culture. Chapter 3, Culture, Trade, and Mystery. The Indus Valley Civilization wasn't just about buildings and bricks. It pulsed with life, art, agriculture, and enterprise. They were the first known people to farm cotton, spinning it into fabric worn by traders and families alike. Their pottery was elegant, symmetrical, sometimes painted with intricate geometric designs. And their jewelry, crafted from gold, lapis lazuli, and carnelian, stones sourced from distant lands. Their trade routes stretched far and wide. Goods moved by land and river, reaching as far as Mesopotamia, where ancient Sumerians wrote about a land they called Meluha, believed to be the Indus region. A relationship of exchange, not conquest. But the most enduring mystery of all. Their script. Hundreds of symbols etched into soapstone seals, found in homes, markets, and even granaries. But what do they say? Are they receipts, religious texts, love letters, royal decrees? To this day, no one has deciphered the Indus script. No Rosetta Stone, no bilingual guide. Their voices are locked away, in symbols no one can read. What wisdom did they write? What dreams did they share? Their silence remains one of the greatest unsolved puzzles of the ancient world. Chapter 4, The Great Decline. Around 1900 BCE, the once vibrant Indus Valley civilization began to fade. The great cities, so full of life, trade, and harmony, started to empty. One of the greatest blows may have come from nature itself. The lifeblood of the civilization, the rivers, shifted course. The mighty Saraswati dried up. And with it, crops failed, water vanished, and communities suffered. Some scientists suggest a changing climate. Others point to powerful floods or earthquakes that fractured the very land beneath their cities. Trade, once the artery of prosperity, slowed to a crawl. No ships, no caravans, no coin. There are no signs of conquest, no mass graves, no burning walls. But perhaps there was unrest, a breakdown from within. Or maybe the civilization simply unraveled. By 1300 BCE, the great cities were largely abandoned. Their bricks reused, their streets forgotten. Their story buried beneath centuries of dust. It would be millennia before their legacy was rediscovered, brick by brick, seal by seal. Chapter 5, Rediscovery and Legacy. The world forgot the Indus Valley for more than 3,000 years. Its mighty cities lay buried beneath fields and villages. Its people reduced to whispers in time. That changed in the 1920s, when archaeologists like Sir John Marshall began unearthing the cities of Harappa and Mohenjo-Daro. What they found shocked the world. A civilization as advanced and widespread as Mesopotamia and Egypt, yet entirely unique. Standardized bricks, complex drainage systems, and seals carved with a mysterious script. They hinted at a society that prized order, craftsmanship, and connectivity. Today, the legacy of the Indus Valley lives on. In museum halls, in scholarly research, and in our growing fascination with their enigma. The script remains undeciphered. The people remain unnamed. But the silence of their story speaks volumes. And perhaps echoes of their ways live on in the cultures and practices of modern South Asia. In how people build, farm, trade, and live in harmony with the land. A lost civilization. That reminds us just how fragile and brilliant human achievement can be. Closing thoughts. The Indus Valley Civilization teaches us a powerful truth. That greatness doesn't always roar with conquest or towering statues. Sometimes it whispers, through orderly streets, careful craftsmanship, and peaceful progress. But history is fragile. Rivers dry, scripts vanish, time forgets. The Indus people left no Rosetta Stone, no epic tales carved in stone. Just clues quiet and scattered, waiting for us to piece together. Their fall remains a mystery. And it sparks a bigger question. How many civilizations still lie beneath our feet, undiscovered? The rise and fall of the Indus Valley is not just a story of the past. It's a reminder for the future. That even the most advanced among us are but chapters in a much larger book. Like, comment, and subscribe for more lost worlds and ancient mysteries. Hit the bell so you never miss a journey into the past.